Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to relive the most heart-pounding, jaw-dropping action scenes from the Mission Impossible franchise. Welcome back to my channel, where we're diving into the world of Ethan Hunt, impossible odds and stunts that make you question reality. Today we're counting down the top 10 best action scenes from the Mission Impossible series, a nostalgic trip through nearly 30 years of cinematic adrenaline. Ethan flees villains on a motorcycle, leading to a high-speed chase filled with gunfire, spins, and a wall of fire. The climax sees Ethan and Sean Ambrose, Doug Ray Scott, leap off their bikes, colliding midair. John Woo's stylized direction, with slow motion and dramatic flair, makes this a thrilling, if exaggerated, action spectacle. Directed by action legend John Woo, this sequence turns a high-speed pursuit into a ballet of chaos. Ethan Hunt, played by Tom Cruise, tears through the Australian outback on a motorcycle, dodging cars, firing guns, and even sliding through flames. The highlight? A literal joust where Ethan and villain Sean Ambrose leap off their bikes, colliding midair as the bikes explode. It's over-the-top, stylish, and a bold shift from spy thriller to all-out action. Woo's slow motion and doves might feel dated, but in 2000, this was pure adrenaline. This scene is all about clever espionage. Ethan and Benji infiltrate the Kremlin using a projection screen to deceive a guard.
Stop.
The tension builds as Benji's gadget nearly fails. And just when you think they've pulled it off, the Kremlin explodes. It's a perfect mix of brains, tech, and a shocking twist that frames the IMF for terrorism. The clever gadgetry, Benji's nervous humor, and the shocking twist make this a smart, suspenseful heist with a massive payoff. Brad Bird's direction makes this heist feel both playful and high stakes. J.J. Abrams brought gritty realism to this explosive set piece. Ethan's team is ambushed on a bridge while transferring villain Owen Davian, played by Philip Seymour Hoffman. Drones, missiles, and mercenaries rain down, and Ethan's desperate sprint to save his team is pure chaos. The shaky cam and deafening sound design make you feel every blast. It's a raw, intense sequence that shows Ethan's vulnerability against overwhelming odds. This gritty, high-stakes scene showcases the franchise's shift toward intense action. This scene is a masterclass in elegance and tension. Ethan and Ilsa Faust, played by Rebecca Ferguson, navigate the Vienna Opera House during a performance of Turandot to stop an assassination. The sequence cuts between Ethan wrestling a sniper on catwalks, Ilsa's sleek moves, and Benji's tech support, all sync to Puccini's soaring music. Christopher McQuarrie's direction makes it feel like a deadly dance, gorgeous, suspenseful, and unforgettable. Ethan Hunt doesn't just run, he rides. Pursuing the villainous Walker, Ethan weaves through Paris traffic at breakneck speed, sliding under trucks and dodging cars in a heart-stopping chase. Cruise's real stunt work, combined with dynamic camera angles and a driving score, creates a high-octane pursuit. This sequence's raw energy, paired with Lorne Balfe's pulse-pounding score, makes it one of the franchise's best vehicular pursuits. It's relentless, and you're right there with him. Rogue Nation, 2015. This is Ethan Hunt at his most impossible. To hack a computer in a submerged vault, Ethan dives into a water tank without oxygen, dodging a spinning turbine. Tom Cruise held his breath for 6 minutes to film this in one take, and you feel every second of that suffocating tension. The twin ticking clocks, Ethan's air running out, and Benji's vault progress keep you on edge. Ilsa's last-second rescue seals it as a classic. This is the hardest hitting fight in the franchise. Ethan and CIA agent Walker, played by Henry Cavill, take on a suspect, Lark, in a Paris nightclub bathroom. What starts as a stealth mission turns into a brutal, bone-crunching slugfest. Sinks shatter, mirrors break. Cavill's iconic arm reload moment, which became a super famous meme, and Ilsa's timely shot add humor and impact. I think this gritty brawl is the franchise's best fight scene. Fallout is a high watermark for the series, and this climactic chase is why. Ethan, now a helicopter pilot, pursues Walker through the Himalayas, weaving through mountains and crashing through snow to disarm nuclear bombs. The sequence piles on complications: ticking bombs, a fistfight in the cockpit, and a cliffside climb. McQuarrie's relentless pacing and Cruise's insane commitment make this an over-the-top spectacle that never lets up. This is the stunt that redefined the franchise. Ethan scales the world's tallest building, the Burj Khalifa, using sticky gloves to access a server room, and that gloves start to fail. The high-altitude cinematography is breathtaking, and knowing Cruise did this himself, hanging 1,700 feet up, makes your palms sweat. The gloves malfunction, forcing him to rely on skill and nerve at 1,700 feet. The dizzying cinematography and Cruise's real stunt work create a visceral thrill, amplified by a sandstorm chase afterward. This sequence elevated the franchise's reputation for jaw-dropping practical stunts. The scene that started it all: Ethan Hunt and his team infiltrate CIA headquarters to steal the NOC list from a high-security vault. Ethan Hunt dangles from a vent in CIA headquarters to steal a NOC list. Suspended from a vent, Ethan must avoid pressure-sensitive floors, sound sensors, and heat detectors. Brian De Palma's direction is surgical. Every bead of sweat, every creak, every rat crawling in the vent ramps up the tension. This iconic sequence, parodied and homaged for decades, set the bar for every heist in the series. It's not just an action scene, it's a cultural landmark.
4 yellows. 1 red.
And there you have it, the top 10 best action scenes from the Mission Impossible franchise. From heart-stopping heists to death-defying stunts, Ethan Hunt and Tom Cruise have given us some of the greatest action moments in cinema history. Did we miss your favorite? Drop it in the comments below and let's talk. If you enjoyed this nostalgic trip, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and ring the bell for more movie countdowns. Mission accomplished, agents. See you in the next video.